Do you ever have a moment that just breaks your brain because you've just experienced something that makes no sense and you're like, hold up, there's no way that just happened? You've got a limiting belief around the experience you've just had. Well, I'm going to tell you a story about a time that happened to me because we're going to talk about hypnotherapy and hypnosis and that whole potential snake oil salesman space. So stick with me because this is going to be a strange story that you might be able to apply some teachings to your life and see how you might be able to improve some area where you're holding yourself back. There's a gym that I used to coach out of that I'm not going to mention because they don't do great work. They do a lot of money, but they don't do a lot of great work. We'll leave it there. There was a client called Cormac who is a hypnotherapist, and a lot of the times our sessions were at the busiest time of the day, so there was always a lot of people around. Now, one thing that struck me about Cormac was when he got given an exercise to do and he was told to go all out, he went all out. Because the place was always busy, I never wanted to pull at the thread to ask him about what do you actually do. And as well, part of the system of this gym was 20-minute training sessions, so we didn't always have a lot of time. Hypnotherapy to me, before this experience, seems like complete hogwash and an absolute scam. So I didn't want to call this man out in front of a whole bunch of other people because I respected him. He was a nice dude. He was a hard worker. We got lucky because there was one session where he happened to be the only person in there and he wasn't in a rush. So when we were done with this 20-minute session, I say, Cormac, tell me about what you actually do. I'm like, I don't fully believe that what you're doing necessarily works on people. He apparently helped people stop smoking, lose weight, get off cocaine, all these kind of great things that on theory, on paper sound great, but I don't get how he does it. And he's like, all right, well, I'll explain it to you, but let's find an experiment that we can run right now so you can understand what I do and have belief or have disbelief depending on how it works. So he asked me, is there an exercise in here that we can do that I know that I'm incredibly strong at? These titties don't do nothing. So we picked chest press. I knew for a fact that I could stack the whole machine for a good couple of reps if I lay down and do the chest press. So he's like, perfect. Let's set that to the lightest weight on the machine, and then we're going to have a little chat. And the little chat that we had was him figuring out a couple of negative affirming words that I would be able to align with in my psychology to take away my power. And what he got me to repeat over and over again was small, tired, and weak. So I'm laying there on the bench saying small, tired, weak, small, tired, weak. He says, right, press it. It's 50 pounds. I should be able to fly this thing up. I'm not lying. This felt like 500 pounds. I could barely get the machine to move. My shoulders felt sore. I felt tired. I felt small and weak. And I'm like, what's going on here? Is he standing on part of the machine? Is he stopping me being able to use it? Is he come in earlier and broken it? Nothing like that. Not even close. He changed the psychology in my mind for a moment by me allowing myself to reprogram my brain to think that I was small, tired, and weak. This is the part that you might be able to relate to and where you might be able to get something out of this video to apply to your life to make your life a bit better in whatever area you're struggling. Because then I'm like, right, I've had enough of this. Give me my strength back. Give me my power back. How are we going to do it? And he says, with those two words and one more. We had a little quick conversation about some positive affirming language that I would connect with. And we ended on strong, powerful, happy. As I lay there, he said, right, put it up to the heaviest weight in the machine. And I'm saying, strong, powerful, happy. Strong, powerful, happy. I start repping 400 pounds, which is the heaviest weight on that machine, which I'd done before for many reps, but I did this for 15, put it down, and it felt like I could have done 100. I was in complete disbelief. This is what I was talking about at the start of the video. Moments where your brain goes, no way did that really just happen. This is all very accessible to anybody watching this in any area of their life because, as cheesy and woo-woo as it sounds, words cast spells. Not in ways of magic, but in terms of programming your nervous system and giving you a ceiling or giving you a floor. If you walk into a challenge and say, oh, I can't do this, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tougher and it's going to be harder to accomplish a positive result than if you step into it with some childish optimism to say, I am the strongest, best person to do this job. Whether this is in your career, whether it's within walking up to ask a woman to go out on a date with you, whether it's Going into the gym and trying to do a personal record on a barbell, whatever it is, if you go into it with a positive mindset and have some positively affirming language, you're going to do better than if you go in beating yourself down. I'm Irish, if you hadn't guessed already. And one thing that I know for a fact about my people is that we are very negative self talkers. You can get a compliment from somebody and immediately look for 5 ways to talk that compliment out and be like, no, that's not me. Get that away from me. You can't compliment me. I'm a heap of shite. You get where I'm going with this? If you continue to do that, you will never get the momentum and the progress and the kudos and the pat on the back from yourself that you deserve. In every area of your life where you're trying to make a positive change, it's got to come from you. It's got to come from inside. You've got to believe that you can do what you're trying to do. Most of the people that watch this channel are probably interested in physical fitness in some regard, seeing as that is my specialty area. If you are trying to change your body in any way, if you're trying to get leaner, if you're trying to get more muscle, if you're trying to get stronger or fitter or healthier or whatever it is, whenever you're about to step into a training session, go in with more positive self-speak, self-talk, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't have to be full-on hypnosis. It can literally just be, I've got this. I'm strong, I'm fit. I hear this all the time in the gym. People will audibly say, oh, I'm shit at this. This is going to be horrible. I don't want to do this cardio. Oh, I can't lift that. And I'm like, of course you can't lift it when you speak like that. But the people that step up to a barbell and say, I can lift this, I've got it. Doesn't mean they're going to get it every single time, because you can load up something way over your capacity. But you trying harder to do it than you ever have before is where you will start to find some wins. There is some psychology to back up all of these statements. I did a bit of a deep dive, and I'll try and pull a few of those studies and put them into the bio of this video, or whatever you call it, the description, so that you can read them up and know that it's not just complete woo-woo. I'm hoping, because I went and looked up Cormac and followed him on YouTube, that he will watch this video, because I've subscribed to him. I'm going to send it to him. I would like to try and get him on for a podcast episode, the first one on this channel, to talk about more of what he does, because I think it could help a lot of the people that watch me, because I'm interested in it. You'll probably be interested in it. There might be even one small thing you could take away from a conversation that I have with Cormac to add into your own life to start making positive changes just from how you speak about and to yourself. I'm Matt, the Betterman coach. If you've never seen me before and this is your first video on the channel, welcome. Thank you for watching. I hope this brought you some value. If there is a specialty area that you want me to talk about more, just put it in the comments, and that's going to be in the rigmarole of videos to come. And if this is your first time here, give us a subscribe wherever that is. I think the thing's going to pop up here. A video that you might be interested in is going to pop up over here, knowing where I'm going with these mirrored videos. Like the video if you liked the video. If you didn't, comment why. And if you want to follow me anywhere else, I've recently updated the YouTube so that there is Instagram, website, and email. So if you want to know anything more about what I do or how I might be able to help you, there's links all over the place. Click one of them, fuck around and find out. I appreciate you watching this. I've nothing but love for you. Thank you for being part of what I'm doing.